Welcome to Miss English!
Hello everyone, have a wonderful day and a very warm welcome back to Miss English, the place where we learn modern and daily English that truly matters in real-life situations, not just in books, but in conversations that build confidence. I am Juliet, and today we are going to explore a very important and practical topic that almost everyone needs in their life. Before we begin this exciting and useful discussion, don't forget to subscribe to Miss English to learn modern and daily English that truly matters. Because here, we don't just teach English, we help you express your real self.
Hello everyone, I am John, and I am honestly very excited about today's topic because talking about your job is something we all need to do at some point, whether it is in interviews, meetings, or casual conversations. Many people know their job very well, but they struggle to explain it in English clearly and confidently, which creates confusion and hesitation. So today, we are going to break it down in a very simple, natural, and practical way so that you can talk about your work smoothly and professionally.
So John, let's start with a very basic but powerful question that people often face. How do you introduce your job in English in a clear and confident way? Many learners simply say one short sentence and stop. But in real conversations, we need to give a little more detail so the listener understands what we actually do.
Exactly, Juliet. And a strong introduction usually includes your job title, your workplace, and a simple explanation of your responsibilities. For example, instead of saying, I am a teacher, you can say, I am a school teacher and I help students understand subjects in a simple and engaging way while also supporting their personal growth. This makes your answer more complete and interesting.
That is a very important point, John, because adding a little explanation makes your speech more natural and professional. For example, if someone is a doctor, instead of just saying, I am a doctor, they can say, I work as a doctor in a hospital where I treat patients, diagnose illnesses, and help people improve their health. This shows confidence and clarity in communication.
Yes, and another useful tip is to talk about your daily tasks because this helps the listener understand your routine. For example, you can say, in my daily work, I attend meetings, manage projects, and communicate with clients to ensure everything runs smoothly. These kinds of sentences make your English sound more practical and real.
Now, let's talk about something very important, which is expressing how you feel about your job. Because in real conversations, people don't just talk about what they do, they also share their experiences and emotions. You can say, I enjoy my job because it allows me to learn new skills and meet different people. Or you can say, sometimes my job is challenging, but it helps me grow professionally.
Yes, and being honest makes your conversation more natural because not every job is perfect. You can also say things like, my job can be stressful at times, especially when I have tight deadlines, but I try to manage my time effectively. This shows maturity and real-life understanding.
Another very useful skill is asking others about their jobs, because communication is always two-sided. You can politely ask, what do you do for a living? Or, can you tell me about your work? And then show interest by asking follow-up questions like, what do you enjoy most about your job?
Yes, and this is where conversations become engaging and meaningful because when you listen carefully and respond thoughtfully, people feel valued. And this is exactly what we practice here, so don't forget to subscribe to Miss English to learn modern and daily English that truly matters, because learning English is not just about speaking, it is also about connecting with others.
Let's now talk about describing your workplace, which is another important part of talking about your job. You can say, I work in a fast-paced environment where teamwork and communication are very important. Or, I work in a calm and organized office where I focus on detailed tasks.
Exactly, Juliet. And you can also mention your working hours or schedule to give more detail. For example, I usually work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., but sometimes I stay longer when I have important deadlines. This gives a complete picture of your professional life.
Now, let's move to something that many learners find difficult, which is talking about their skills and achievements. You can say, I have strong communication skills and I'm good at solving problems. Or you can say, I have improved my skills over time and successfully completed several important projects.
Yes, and when you talk about achievements, it builds confidence and leaves a strong impression. For example, recently I managed a project that helped our company increase its productivity, or I received appreciation from my team for my hard work. These sentences show growth and professionalism.
And of course, we cannot forget about talking about future goals, because in many conversations, people ask about your plans. You can say, in the future, I want to improve my skills and take on more responsibilities. Or, I hope to grow in my career and achieve higher positions.
That is very important, Juliet, because it shows ambition and a positive mindset. And by the way, if you are enjoying this conversation and learning something new, don't forget to subscribe to Miss English to learn modern and daily English that truly matters, because consistent learning leads to confident speaking.
So, dear viewers, today we learned how to introduce your job, describe your daily tasks, express your feelings, talk about your workplace, share your skills, and discuss your future goals. These are all the key elements that help you speak about your job in a complete and natural way.
Yes, and remember that practice is the key to improvement, because the more you speak, the more confident you become. Do not be afraid of making mistakes, because every mistake teaches you something new and helps you grow.
Before we end, I want to remind you that learning English is not just about memorizing sentences. It's about understanding how to use them in real life. Keep practicing daily, speak with confidence, and believe in your ability to improve step by step.
And finally, don't forget to subscribe to Miss English to learn modern and daily English that truly matters, because this channel is your partner in building confidence, improving communication, and achieving your goals through English.
Thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep growing, and we will see you in the next amazing lesson.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Miss English.